Harris is bringing a book out or publishing a book.
Yeah, I seen that. Kamala Harris. She threw a man under the bus. Boy, that's crazy.
Tylenol causes autism, apparently.
No, that's what Trump said.
Oh man, welcome back to I might be late on Monday. Oh man, if you're watching this, you're a heathen. You It was the Rapture. If you didn't know, well, of course you didn't know because you guys are watching live. So it was the Rapture, and
None of us went to heaven.
none of us went to heaven. So we we live at the 1-800 Bad Pay Studios. If you have been in an accident, a car accident, a slip and fall, got hurt at work, somebody called you a faggot, give me a call. And I try to get you some money, man. It's 321-439-0889. So now that we got that out of the way and we got some money out of the way, let's talk about the Rapture. so, so I just learned about this because I do have a TikTok. I do have a TikTok, but I'm not engulfed in TikTok, so I don't know like the TikTok happenings. And but apparently there was this big thing on TikTok where people were saying that the rapture was coming. So for people like me and you, obviously because you're watching, if you're a heathen, the rapture is referring to the end of the world according to the Bible. Is when the world ends and God comes back for His chosen people, and they get raptured up into heaven. Uh, Read your Bibles. I won't go into the details, man, but that's essentially what a rapture is. Now, I'm not like the most religious guy, but the thing about the rapture is, especially if we speak in biblical terms, it says that no man knows the time or the hour. But for some reason, there's always like every few years, there's somebody who claims to know the exact time the rapture is happening, e- even though it goes against the belief system that invented the rapture. But I remember when I think I was like maybe like 15 or 16 when my mom was like still heavy in the church. We went to like this like revival thing. We went to like this revival thing where it was like a week long just church like Bible study every night. And it was like at somebody's house, and it was every night, and it was like different uh prophets or whatever these people call these people, but whoever was preaching whatever. And it was one particular time, it was one particular day in that week where it was a man who was preaching, and he said that the world was going to end that year that was happening. Like I think he said like in the summer. He gave like a date, and he broke it down like in biblical. Yeah, I know the Bible says no man knows the time of the hour, but and then he explained why that doesn't matter and doesn't relate to him at all, which is what church people usually do. They find a way why the rules don't apply to them. I don't even want to say that's church people. That's people in general. People who create a rule and then they'll explain to you why those rules don't apply to them. Shout out to my baby moms. But but so I remember this because when I was like 15, he was like, "Yo, the rapture's coming," and all I kept thinking is like, "Damn, I hope the rapture doesn't come before my birthday because my birthday is in July. My birthday is in July, so I'm like, damn, I want to at least have my birthday before the damn rapture comes."
It's always good.
Yeah, it is. That just explains how silly and stupid I was, and it showed me a lot about religion at a young age because people was like really like, oh man, this guy said this stranger that nobody actually knows, just some random person who came into town to preach at some random place that we don't. It wasn't even the church that we were affiliated with, the people that we knew. He just was preaching, and it must be true. So, so this reminds me of like TikTok, because people be like, I get all my news from TikTok. Those people are idiots. Because you can literally, with no basis, put anything on TikTok. Like literally, I could just be like, "Yo, did you know that Michelle Obama's a man?" And here's the proof. And people would be like, "Word," and they'll be watching this shit, and it'll go viral with no basis, no the proof don't even have to make any sense. You don't have to add one or two to nothing. And so people were like it's like when they were banning TikTok, and they're like, oh, it's because they be putting too much truth in TikTok, and that's why they trying to no, that's no. The easiest way to hide the truth is just put it with all the lies and just tell people everything. So TikTok is the greatest enemy to truth, because even if people are telling the truth, there's going to be a dozen people who are lying. It all fits. But but TikTok said it, so it must be true. So the rapture happened. I missed it. If you're watching it, you missed it. The people that are in this live right now or watch this later, you're a heathen, and eventually you're going to hell. I don't know how it works. Like, I don't know how it works. If you like, when do we go to hell? If the rapture happened, is that? Do you read your Bible, Cisco?
No.
Of course not. Do Mexicans have Bibles?
Yeah, bro, we're Catholic as fuck.
That's true. That's true.
I went to first communion. I was baptized. I had to learn all of that.
Oh yeah, you real Mexican.
I don't remember any of it.
Yeah.
I read the whole Bible.
Yeah, you was in prison. You read the Quran.
Yeah, you have time to do it.
Yeah.
I read all of the versions of
Torah?
The Torah, yeah.
Yeah, I did all that.
The devil's Torah.
The devil's Torah. so
The Torah is the Bible, just
The
saying.
Dead Sea Scrolls.
Just saying we're better than everybody.
somebody, funny guy 43 said 2012 when the Mayan calendar ended. Leonard Monroy on In Search of, he giving the whole, shout out to you breaking down the whole thing, man.
Yeah,
If you know,
stop.
but
Heathen, he's
I remember the Mayan calendar ending.
and everybody like, oh yeah, the Mayan, oh, it's like, oh,
Crazy.
everybody like, oh, the Mayan calendar's ending, and that means the world, or like right before 2000 Y2K.
Well, they just got tired of fucking counting.
Yeah, it's like, oh, yeah, it's like, yeah, that's what, yeah.
It's like, yo, none of us would be around for this.
Yeah, you don't like. It's like if I made a plan of what the world would be in 200 years, I'm gonna at some point I'm gonna stop.
Yeah.
It's just common sense, but it's like when the Mayan calendar ended. It's like, oh, the Mayans. It's funny. It's funny how people be like the Mayans were right about the terrible stuff. There's a lot of shit the Mayans said, and it's a lot of things that a lot of ancient civilizations said that we ignore conveniently. And so it was like, oh, the Mayans said 2000 is going to end, or Y2K is like, oh, Y2K, all the computers are going to set back, and then it's going to be a torpedo's going to launch. It was like, oh, this might be dating us when I say Y2K.
They said all the nukes will launch.
All the nukes will launch.
Somebody thinks you're young. What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's true. But it
What do you think those people think you're?
But it is people.
Like you're 22 years old or something?
It is people like, because you realize 2000, that's 25 years ago. It's people who watching this. Like, I was talking to this girl the other day, and she was like, yeah, I was born in 90. She was like, I was born in 06. And I was like, huh?
Get away from that woman, all right?
Yeah, I was like, huh?
I know for a fact she had stickers on her face.
Nah. She actually didn't look 19. She looked a lot older. But which is why I was like, what?
That's how they get you.
Nah, they didn't go get me.
That's how they got all Kelly.
All you gotta do is tell me your age. You could even be lying. No, thank you. But especially speaking of dating or like women in general, when you say something that's like when you're dumb, that's an instant turn off. And maybe not even. I don't want to say dumb because that's not fair. But if you have like a your thought process disconnect, like the way you think is just like it ain't all the way baked. I'm gonna be like, nah, I don't wanna. No,
Dumb.
yeah, it's like it's gross. It's just like, why do you think like that? It's like because like when we're talking about the Cardi B album, and I posted something online and somebody was like, it was like something about Cardi B's writers and it like doesn't matter, and I wrote like, nah, it doesn't matter because people who like Cardi B don't care about writers.
Yeah.
But of course, the crazy thing about the internet, nobody actually reads for like to actually understand. So like, shit. So what? Nicki Minaj's writers is like, I said it doesn't matter. But if you want to go into that, Nicki Minaj samples music and the way streaming works, they attribute it to writers. But Cardi B has actual writers, people who actually write the song, present it to her. So people, yeah. That's another conversation.
People don't understand contracts either. Like a lot of times, like you said, people will sample, and within the contract to get that sample, you got to list them as a writer.
Yeah, list them as a writer, which people should understand, especially with Cardi B, because She got a song sampling Janet Jackson that says feature Janet Jackson. That's obviously so that Janet Jackson can get a proper split in the streaming. But people don't care, especially if you like if you've been a part of music, like Paul made music, been in the music industry. I did radio. I know actual songwriters. I know people who actually wrote on some big songs. I know people who write songs right now. And so, because somebody had commented like, "Oh man, but you think that Cardi B doesn't sit in there and give her input and people just help her write?" And it's like, no, Cardi B's not one of those people. She's not one of those. She's not even a musician. She's just a famous person who found an audience making music. So she's like, but people don't understand how that kind of shit works. So when you get to a certain age, with people like, and you know the thing about the internet too, I tell people all the time, like, I don't pop my shit enough. So I think people don't know how things work, so they say things on the internet where it's like it doesn't actually work like that. And music is one of those things where it doesn't really work like that. It doesn't really work how people think it works. The way people think like ghostwriting works or writing works, especially when you're like a big artist, or just how splits work. So especially in the streaming world, like the splits work in a way where if they're just listed as a producer, they won't get compensated very well because they already getting pennies on the dollar for the song. But anyway, talking to somebody who was like a super duper fan of somebody is another like ick for me because it's like, oh, you stupid, like you think, like I think seeing behind the curtains of like artists or people who are quote unquote famous is how people think fame works and money works and how it actually works. It's annoying. Like people think everybody famous knows each other, or they think if you've been on TV you're rich, or you've been in a movie you're rich, or you make a song you're rich, or the way people think the shit works is just an interesting thing. So when people think like that, or people think like, oh, if you or the Illuminati talk is always interesting too because it's people who don't understand like symbolism and metaphor, so they think it's like an actual devil person who makes you suck his dick for fame, or they think that like everybody's in like a sex ritual and then that's how they got famous. It's like what are you talking, and it's like, and also I'm kind of going on a tangent now, but we're in the rapture, it's the end of the world. So, but it's like with the Diddy thing. Like everybody had these jokes about like Diddy parties, and then we had like an actual outline of what a Diddy party was, and it was nothing what people thought it was. It was like, I don't want to say it wasn't gay because I'd be rubbing a man's stuff on your nipples is kind of gay. It was pretty gay,
You been rubbing on what?
but it wasn't like just like an orgy of gay stuff. It was really like just some voyeurism shit. But the funny thing about these kind of things is they never get corrected. So forever, Diddy will just be gay, as opposed to just like a freaky old man with money. But speaking of TikTok, right? Speaking of TikTok, speaking of actually young man with money, the kid David, the singer David. So if you've been sleeping under a rock, or you thought you were going to get raptured, you just weren't paying attention to life. It's a kid that does music, but for some reason, when a young black kid does music, he's a rapper or a hip hop artist. I listen to this kid's music; he's not a hip hop artist. He's not a rapper. He's a weird fringe 19, 20-year-old kid who makes whatever kind of music that is, right? But anyway, David was a 20-year-old. He's still alive. He's a 20-year-old musician. I never heard of him, but apparently he's really big on TikTok. And they found a body in a Tesla that was registered to him, and the body was like of a 15-year-old girl. She was kind of like starting to depot. She was 14.
She turned 15 when they found her.
She turned 15 when they.
Yeah, they run it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Is either way. If a woman is gonna be found dead in your Tesla, at least be of age. You know what I mean? But No, that's not funny. That's it's not funny. But they found a 14-year-old girl in his Tesla while he was out on tour. So look, they found his girl, they found his body in his Tesla. This motherfucker kept touring. He still was on the road, like posting dates and shit. And he's 20. This girl's 14. She was turning. By the time they found her, she was 15. She was clearly gone before she turned 15. But we'll say 15 for the sake of the news report. He's 20. He's 5 years older than her. It came out that apparently he was like linked to her romantically, dating her, and he had songs about her, and songs about death and romance and love, suicide. He had like crazy. It's a lot of red flaggy things tied to a man where they found an unalive body in his Tesla. Now, again, I never heard of this guy. He doesn't make the kind of music I like. He is a lot. He's anybody who make music in they 20 and 19. I probably never heard of him. I probably would have never heard of him if they didn't find a little girl in his trunk, which is unfortunate. But so then you go on like a rabbit hole, like, hey, who is this guy, like, because the way the news like reported it is like he's this huge megastar, when he's more like a cult guy. He's like a cult musician that he has like a cult fan base where he can tour uh media venues, and I guess if you don't know no better, you think that he's a big star. But anyway, now the weird, and hopefully this guy didn't get raptured either. I haven't heard from him since yesterday. But as you go down the rabbit hole, you see him like on the stream, like with this girl. They are live on the stream. So like it was reports that she was a runaway, but that was another girl with the same name that he also dated. But so he had two girls named. I think the young lady's name is Celeste. He had two young girls named Celeste back to back. He had a song about Celeste, and he was like obsessed with this particular girl apparently. But he was on a live stream with her, and they like joking. So if you're dating an underage girl, let me give you like a little advice. I don't know. Probably don't go on live stream, especially if you have people who like to see your live stream in the thousands. It's probably not a good idea. And then it's like a clip of him where he goes, because she goes, we should delete this. And he was like, yeah, mods, delete this clip. Don't clip it, please. He tells me like, don't clip it. People of my age, when they say that, that means like when they stream, there's people that they assign as moderators and you can like clip the live stream and re-upload or repost it, share it on your social media sites. So you say, don't clip this. So he know that he's doing some weird shit. And I'm gonna go on another tangent about older dudes dating young girls. Uh, Bear warning. But I hate when people be like, I hate when something come up with some PDF. I'm trying to use the right words, man, so they don't kick me out. Whenever it's like some PDF stuff, it's always people who defend it, and they'll be like, "Y'all act like when y'all was in high school, y'all only see the man picking up the girl at lunch." Yeah, and it was sick then. We knew.
Fucking disgusting.
Yeah, we knew it was disgusting. That's not like a thing where you like, well, what about when this happened? Yeah, it was gross then. Hey, what about when that white rich man did it that time? Yeah, he was gross. I hate when people use like some nasty shit white people do.
Whoever's
And be like,
offending it is like,
it's just like weird. It's weird. Like, yes, when Elvis married Lisa Marie Presley, it was gross. Yes, when you name the PDF guy, it was gross. It was gross. But those people are not a part of my tribe. The people are part of my tribe. I can say, yo, this is gross. We don't condone it. We don't accept it. He was a 20-year-old weirdo. That is a child, but at the same time, because they say he was dating this girl for like 4 or 5 years. So at best, he met her. He was 17, and she was 10 or 11, 12. One thing about it is when you 17, you were a man by almost every stretch. There's no reason why you should have any interaction with the 12-year-old, 11-year-old, 10-year-old. You guys shouldn't even be playing together. You guys are biometrically in two different maturity levels. Every 7 years you change. So like you say, see, like
That's scientific.
scientific, right? That's scientific. So like you dealing with the 12-year-old. At my age, I don't I don't want to be around a 25-year-old. That's an adult, fully matured adult as far as physically. So I don't understand what kind of connection you can have with the 12-year-old, 11-year-old, 10-year-old, especially romantically. That's gross. Like you're a weirdo. And like you look at this guy, this kid, he looks like a weirdo. He looks like somebody who never got women. His music reflects that. His music is like some weirdo shit. And that's just weird. That's just weird. That's just weird. That's just weird. Like a and what's crazy is the kid's still touring. I think he just started canceling dates, but he was still touring. He was still touring, man. And also, and this is related. This is not a tangent. But because we're in a social space where you can connect with people online through roadblocks, so you can like be more vigilant with the people that you see. Be more vigilant with your children and the people that they meet online, because you can meet anybody. You can literally meet anybody anywhere online, and nobody is who they say they are online. That's the upside and downside to online is you can be whoever the hell you want to be. Is there any light news? Is there any light news, Cisco? Outside of that,
No,
no light news today,
the world
man.
is horrible.
The world is terrible. I'm glad Jesus came and got these people, man. I wish he would have got me.
Well, I feel like if that's the case, then the rapture already came and Jesus got everybody. He left
us.
Left pieces of shit here.
Yeah, for real, man. Cause damn, it was a movie. It was a movie like within the last, I think in the last 10 years where it was like the Rapture. It's like all white people.
Was it the was it a comedy or?
Yeah, it was a comedy. This is
Oh,
the
wow,
end or
this is the
something.
end. Yeah,
This is
yeah,
the
yeah.
end.
Yeah.
Damn, man. It was a white movie, man.
That was such a good movie.
This is the end.
So
It was a great fucking movie.
This is the end. Now, I don't normally watch white movies. I don't know if people know that. I don't know if you guys watch that shit. But comedies don't count. Comedies don't count. That's my rule. Comedies don't count.
Kevin Hart died in that movie, right?
Yeah. That was like
Well, yeah.
that was before he was famous to white people.
Kevin Hart died and
Rihanna.
Oh, yeah, Rihanna.
Rihanna died.
Double boy, the black dude who be playing the piano.
Damn, what is his name?
Craig,
Craig
Craig
Davis. Davis. Craig. What is it?
Funny as hell, though. So
Yeah.
fucking funny.
He's
Craig.
funny in movies.
Yeah, he's funny.
Hey, but he be trying to do stand up, which is terrible.
I've never seen stand-up from him.
Mark was hard.
Yeah.
He's a comedic actor. He's good. He's great.
Yeah, but not as a comedian. I'm not as like a stand up.
There's a difference. As a stand up, you gotta. It's a skill. It's an art to it.
Yeah,
To be funny personally and in movies and shit is different.
yeah, it's different. And he has like a stick. So like he plays the piano. And he's funny to white people, which is important. It's important that he's funny to white people. It's different. It's a different. You don't think that's different?
He's a racist, man.
Who's a racist?
Funny's funny, bro. Fuck.
No, that's not true. That's not
Funny is
true.
Funny.
He's
Funny is funny though. Funny,
No.
funny actual
What do you mean it's
funny.
not
that-
true? Funny's funny.
Actual
If you're not funny, you're not funny.
You can be-
You could be funny sectionally, and one race can find you funny or one thing. But if you're funny all across the board, funny is funny.
Yeah, but he's not funny all across the board. I
Who's
can't
that?
give it to
Nobody
him.
was making that case.
Craig, okay.
You made it about race.
Did I? That's my
I just said
plan.
it's a good comedic
I think
actor.
every group of people likes him, not just all of them.
Not black people don't like him in heavy doses. Like he had, he had a TV show, right? You seen the TV show?
Yeah, he's not.
It was pretty
he's not
terrible.
the line of a TV show.
it was so random. Like he was like, not when y'all go home, go back and look up his show. I think it was like a Hulu or something.
But it's hard
He's
to
got a great
blame.
fucking.
You can't blame the lead
agent.
for bad TV shows.
Yeah, but you can.
You can have a great cast and the writing be horrible.
Yeah, but it's what you
and the
accept.
show tanks.
It's not even. It's the concept of the show should have made him be like, no, thank you.
What was the concept?
It was.
What did the check look like though? Is the question.
It didn't look like he made a lot of money on that show. It was weird.
But what I'm telling you, that man getting paid because he's in a bunch of shit. So his agent is great. So I'm pretty sure whatever show that was, he probably made a fucking bag off that shit.
I don't
Did a
think
lot
so.
of different like cult movies.
Google his TV show.
His name Craig Ferguson.
No, I don't think it's
Robinson.
Craig Robinson. I know it. I know it was a Ferguson. He just said he talking about we racist. We just picked whatever black that he could think of. First.
Comedian named Craig Ferguson.
It is, but that's to do with the white dude with the TV with the late night show or something. Right?
My favorite late night host.
No, he's your
Craig
favorite.
Ferguson.
He's your favorite. The fat singing dancing one
No.
What? No.
from England.
Skinny
Are you talking about no, fuck that guy. That guy sucked.
What's the name of the show, man?
Let's see. Killing It, The Bad Guys, This Is the End, Hot Tub Time Machine,
Type in TV show.
Pineapple Express.
I think it was like Hulu or
A lot
something.
of good movies. Brooklyn
No.
Nine-Nine, that's when he was on
I'm
that show.
telling you, he was in a bunch of shit, bro.
Brooklyn
Like, he was in some
Nine-Nine, yeah.
heavy hitting shit.
Yeah, he was. He was.
That's what I'm saying.
He's
He was funny.
he's a token black guy,
But-
which is nothing wrong with it. I
can't
get
say
it.
He's a token
Now
black.
he is the token black guy.
I disagree with that.
Nah, he's not.
All the movies you named,
He
he's
does
the
a
only
fucking job, though.
he's the only black guy.
No, he's not.
No.
Name a movie where he wasn't the only black guy. Name a movie where it was a black guy and there was a black woman, and they were in the same movie.
Fully black movie.
No, I mean 3 black people.
He's been in a couple.
No, name
Yes,
them. Name
yes.
them.
The shit with David Allen Greer, where they like he
That was a
married
great.
or something.
No.
Well, not he was.
Oh, Peoples.
Yeah, he was in that.
That was terrible.
But it doesn't matter. He just discredited
It
it.
doesn't count as terrible. You're
But
wrong.
it's been.
It was terrible, but it was terrible because of him too.
No, it wasn't.
Okay.
It wasn't terrible.
You're a hater, bro.
Nah.
It was.
Is it because y'all are
it
both
wasn't a bad
rotund and
movie.
black, huh?
Nah,
He's in competition with him.
I'm really not, because I don't see myself. I wish. No, even like, first of all, go back and watch that movie, and then you tell me why it was terrible.
It wasn't terrible. It was an okay movie. It just fell short because it just went on too long.
It went on too long, and the writing wasn't good.
Killing it,
Yeah,
man. This
if you
is-
didn't have a movie that's that long, you gotta have the writing.
Yeah, the writing wasn't good. You could tell. That's the thing. It's really hard to write good rom-com movies, especially it was a Meet the Family.
Nah,
You don't think
it's
so?
easy. It's easy as fuck.
Not in a Meet the Family way. It was like I'm meeting the family for the first time. So they was trying to throw in a bunch of stuff to make it like
But that's what I'm
awkward
saying.
but
The
funny.
reason why it's so easy to write those things is because they're all tropes. You see what I'm saying?
Mr. Robinson.
As long as you do that shit.
Is it Mr. Robinson?
Yeah, but he was a lead in another show.
In another show? It's a. I don't even think that's it. It was a show where he was with a white lady and there was like a.
Yeah, Killing It.
It was where a snake was stuck to his hand for like the first few episodes.
A snake was stuck to his hand.
He was in his show was Killing It, but he also had a show called Mr. Robinson.
I think that was it. It was
Was he a
either.
music instructor or some shit?
No, he was the lead.
No, I'm talking about like
Mr. Robinson.
Because it seemed like he would do like a Steve Harvey type show.
Yeah, but that's why it kind of doesn't work.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he?
Adjusting his new life as a music teacher.
I never
Was
seen
it-
the show, but like as a writer, I know like
That probably was good. I didn't see that.
That's what you're gonna
Maybe it was good. But that's the thing though. That's why it's like
He's good in The Office.
he's not that's
Why
why
good off.
he's not a lead act because he doesn't have like layers to him. He's just who he is.
Nah,
He's a
his
great like in
agent
an
is-
ensemble.
I want to know who his agent is because that.
Now his agent's killing
His
it.
agent is
Probably like a Jewish
He's
lady.
in every movie
Oh,
with
1,000%.
fucking Seth Rogen.
That's what it is. It's not his agent. It's his friend group.
But that's the thing. That's in everywhere in life.
Yeah.
If you're a likable person and you make
Yeah.
the right connections and people fuck with you.
That's what
shit.
that's what it is. He got with people who make shit happen and they look out for their friends.
James Franco. Seth
James
Rogen.
Franco, yeah, he's in that friend group. James Franco, Seth Rogen,
Hot Tub Thomas.
Hot Tub Time Machine,
Great movie.
great movie.
It's funny,
Okay,
man.
no, it was funny, but
It's
to
so
say,
dumb.
hold
Yeah,
on,
great
let's
is
say-
crazy. Great is
it was-
kinda
It was
crazy.
funny, But to say great movie is crazy.
Yeah, great's crazy.
Did it make you feel good? Was it a good time?
But you can't watch it more than once.
Why would
Yeah,
you?
yeah, I watched it more than once.
You watched it more than once?
I also chew mushrooms and smoke weed.
Yeah, but
So,
why
like-
would you? You're like, wow, I'm gonna watch that one again.
If
But-
you chew mushrooms and watch Hot Tub Time Machine.
But let's go back to Peoples. Because that movie's terrible, and I ain't gonna let y'all live with that. I ain't gonna let y'all live with that.
Who wants to go to?
Nah, because they're
Funny, great comedic
I'ma tell you-
super successful.
I'm gonna tell you why it bothers me how terrible it is. Because the cast was great. They had Kerry Washington, David Allen
That's what I
Greer.
mean. The cast
The
was
writing
great,
just
but it's
wasn't-
The writing was
not
bad.
great.
I shoot them bell on that. The writing just was bad. Because like you said, it is true. That's easy to knock it out the park.
What's it called?
It was called Peoples.
Yeah.
It's easy to knock it out of the park because it's like, hey, you meet my dad and my family for the first time. By the way, they super rich and hoity-toity black people. The fact that you can't knock that out of the park means that you're just not a good writer. Yo, my dad is rich and hoity-toity, and they live like in their beach house.
It was supposed to be the black meat defense. That's
Yeah. Which you can't. It's hard. Like it's.
You can't. Ben Stiller and
Yeah.
and De Niro and shit. You can't.
And that's why it is levels to being a comedic actor because Ben Stiller is just a better comedic actor. You have to be able to.
Yeah, I can't deny that.
You have to be able to. That movie should have been better. When I saw it, I thought it was going to be better. I can't prove it, but I think Tyler Perry was involved in that. It's the only really he was involved in it.
I think so.
It felt like a Tyler Perry because it's just like Tyler Perry he just does movies so half baked and that shit bothers me because it should be better. Cause that's why I like Tyler Perry because he paying black actors to get people paid. He pumping out movies.
Not Tyler Perry. Oh yeah, he did. Producer.
Produced it. I knew it had to be something, dog. It's some just half baked. Did you see that Marlon Wayans Jordan Peele movie?
Which one?
The Him movie that just came
I
out.
see that.
That's terrible too.
What's it on?
I saw it. I ain't gonna say that online, but I saw it on
On Fire Stick.
yeah on the Fire Stick. I was about to say
On Fire
worse,
Stick. I lost the remote.
but yeah. So just buy a new one. They
Yeah, it's a new Wi-Fi and shit.
Oh.
So once you get a new Wi-Fi. And
Yeah, you gotta flip it out.
Because I was using my phone.
yeah.
So I got a new Wi-Fi.
Yeah, but shit, motherfucking yo, Marlon Wayans. I think
That cast was crazy too.
Marlon. Yeah, I tell you, it should have been better, dog.
Yeah.
It should have been better.
Yeah, but Tyler Perry was involved, so I gotta give it that.
Yeah, cause they try to add.
Tyler Perry cut corners.
Yeah, and it's like when you try to.
Because he tries to do so much,
Yeah,
and that's why his shit comes out. And his shit always be slapsticky anyway. I
Yeah,
never
yeah.
Like I never really liked Tyler Perry movies because they were slapsticky, and it makes it appear that black people don't have
Yeah.
the comedic sense to.
yeah, to write a real comedy, and I don't like that.
understand it.
Yeah,
You know,
yeah, that's what bothers me about the Tyler Perry movies because you come up.
it's black movies for white people.
Yeah, it feels like a minstrel show.
Yeah.
Because we can understand complex comedy, and so that's not fair to us. That's like Eddie. Like one thing about Eddie Murphy is Eddie Murphy was pumping out movies. He didn't cut corners. Like he wasn't like trying to like dumb down for people. That shit was just funny, well written stuff.
Different time too.
Yeah, that's true.
And he was a fucking megastar.
That's true.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's like the weird thing about Tyler Perry is he owned every aspect of it. So like, well, that's true.
Well,
I mean,
that's a good.
I used to tell people that.
You're gay?
I used to tell people Tyler Perry was gay like 20 years ago.
Wait, nobody was listening?
No,
Why was nobody?
church people used to swear, nah, we got to be gay because he's.
That's just because he had a huge church following.
Yeah, but it's like, nah, this guy's gay, man. He writes from the perspective of a gay black man.
Those are the same people that used to be like, oh, the choir director ain't gay. It's just eccentric.
Yeah, like, nah, come on, man. That's why we didn't get Rapture, man.
Because of Tyler Perry? Tyler Perry saved us from the rapture.
Tyler Perry. You don't like Tyler?
I don't like that at all.
That'll
Tyler
be a
Perry.
good title.
I don't like that.
Tyler
Yeah,
Perry
I'm thinking
is
about it. I
right.
was like, I don't like that.
That's why it'll be a good title. What?
It's like a movie. That'd be a funny movie.
Tyler Perry saved us from the
Yeah.
rapture.
You never see him, but like all the stuff around him. That's how, you just see him in the background, like walking by.
Like how they did in Atlanta, in the show Atlanta.
Twin KT and Black Loki.
Black Loki.
That's their names in it. If y'all still watching, so okay. So you guys are talking about you're talking about the Cardi B thing, right? So I don't know why people. I don't know. Cardi B is like such a enigmatic figure that people get upset when you say that she doesn't write her music, which is weird because I didn't think people looked at her as like a musician. That's not even a crazy take. That's not even a take. She, yeah,
She's a personality who makes music.
yeah. She's more like a celebrity musician. She's not a musician, which is okay. It's weird that bothers people like her fanhood is like.
Does it bother like younger people or does it bother like audience?
It's everybody, man. It's
Really?
everybody.
No.
Yeah. Not because my best friend hit me up. She's older than me, and she was like, "Oh, I resonate with her." It is like it's an emotional connection because
Never mind.
that's why Cardi it resonates with people because people like her. She's charismatic. Yeah, she's charismatic.
Bad either. It was, you know what I'm saying?
It's not
She had good writers.
it's not gonna be bad though. That's the thing about Cardi.
She had good.
Her music's not gonna be bad because she's the state of the entertainment right now. So she's
I'm not even talking about now. I'm talking about
back
when she
then.
came out, like
Yeah, when she first came out,
shit like that.
yeah.
Like them shits was hard. Like
She was a
she
wave,
had
man.
Yeah.
She came in.
writers. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and it's nothing because I think Cardi B's like primary writer is the dude that dated that was dating Meg Thee Stallion.
They had a song together.
Party. Now on this album he wrote I think he has writing credits on 23 of the songs.
There was a nigga that wrote one of her joints and they had a banger together. I can't remember
Which
the name
one?
of the song. I can't remember.
What's the kid from Orlando? Milano? I think does he write for her? But anyway, Derek Milano. But anyway, I think people like because people have this thing where they like, oh no, she gets help with writing, but she writes her own stuff.
No, she don't.
If you listen to her talk, which now disclaimer, this is not always the case. You can't always tell by how a person conducts or talks if they write their music because Webby is incoherent, but when he writes, it's like he's like a fucking savant. But
Maybe it's a savant.
now listen to how Webby talks, and then listen to how Webby talks, and then listen to his raps.
Versus how he talks, yes, he's a savant.
But even it's intricate, like it's intricate wordplay. But anyway, now go back and listen to it. It sounds crazy.
No, I know what you're saying.
It sounds crazy.
Listen to Webby, and yes, I get it. But like, yeah.
But what I'm
I'm
saying,
thinking like Rain Man.
no, he's not.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I
When I think of Savant, I think like
Savant.
Rain
It
Man.
is Savant, Rain Man.
After this, I'm gonna pull up the most recent Webby interaction that I can find online, and then I'm going to play you a Webby song. You'll say, "There's no way that guy wrote this." It's almost trippy.
I fully understand what you. I agree with you.
But
To call him a savant is crazy.
now he's an idiot savant. I think Kodak is too. But but now listen,
He's the Florida Savant.
no, he is though because he be
Kodak is just-
he be saying some profound shit that makes no sense to nobody unless you're from Florida. But when you break it down,
No, I fuck with it. I really do fuck with it. I fuck with it. I didn't want to fuck with Kodak, but I do. I do.
but Hidden Knowledge Podcast, why you always hating on me? I have no idea who you are. But I have no idea who you are.
Who are you?
But shout out to you, man.
Hidden knowledge, right?
Yeah, the Hidden Knowledge Podcast. You guys subscribe to that. I don't know who that is, but subscribe to it. If you guys watching this, the Hidden Knowledge Podcast, HDDN Knowledge Spelled Correct Podcast.
Knowledge gotta be spelled right.
Knowledge Spelled Correct. So shout out to y'all. I don't know who you are, but God bless you.
Who was it that says you hate him?
The Hidden Knowledge Podcast. But anyway, the way Cardi talks and her thought process and what she says does not match the how her music is written.
Man, it's some podcast. Huh.
Yeah,
Maybe Webby to hit you.
yeah. So because recently Cardi was talking about, I guess, like some girl somebody that she had beef with in Love and Hip Hop days, and she was talking about seeing her and Cannes, France, and she's with her bodyguard. Cardi's with her bodyguard. They had beef on Love and Hip Hop. Go back and look how long Love and Hip Hop was from Cardi B. It was a long time ago. And I guess they had got. I guess it was like on site, and she's explaining why. And this is now Cardi B. This is like maybe a month ago. She's explaining why she had to fight this person at the airport in Cannes with her bodyguard, and it's like the most ignorant Bronx Dominican girl shit, to the point where it's funny. And I'm not even knocking her because
Women like that don't deserve to be divorced. They need to be in a long, loving
but she
relationship.
right.
They deserve it.
Right. So like the way that she talks, and then you compare out like how the penmanship of these songs. You know that if without anybody telling you, she didn't write that, and that's okay. She's a performer. Like she performs these songs very well, and there's nothing wrong with that.
I think the difference is like, see, when I was asking if it was people like our age and above, because I was thinking more of the hip hop head aspect, because in the earlier days we used to be like, yo, if you ain't writing your shit,
Right.
you're a hip hop artist. But I never looked at it as a hip hop artist. I always looked at it as a pop star.
Right. But what I also realized before Cardi, like in the last maybe 10 years, is most people not hip hop heads. I used to think that when we were growing up, that was the thing. Like we cared about artistry.
Yeah.
Now, not some people don't really care about artistry, and so I had to learn. And I realized, and this goes back to my point about people talking about musicians and celebrities and just things they see online. People don't understand like what goes into constructing a song, especially for a major large artist. So people will conflate somebody giving a rapper a song that has a hook in the spot for verses as somebody wrote for them. That's just because they've never been to the studio and they never they never wrote a record. They don't know anything about that. That's not the same as somebody making a song with the verses, rapping it as a reference, and then saying, "Hey, this is your song," and then you just removing their reference and just rapping the song. Which Cardi isn't the first person to do that. She won't be the last.
Not at all. Especially
And
now.
yeah, and it's not
ChatGPT will be the number one
right. So it's not a knock on Cardi. I think people are so like attached emotionally to Cardi B that it bothers them if she receives any criticism. Which a lot of people are like that. Like I think we're like in the age of Aquarius where everybody's like super emotional. Yeah, I'm just talking out my ass. I may not be in the age of Aquarius, but everybody, like, people's feelings are paramount. So you're not able to have any level of critique or criticism, even if it's for art. And that's not the way art works. Like once you give your art to the world, it's no longer yours. So you and that's in general. That goes back to the Marlon movie, the Him movie with Jordan Peele and Marlon, and they got bad reviews and critics and epic low reviews on Rotten Tomato, and then Marlon had released a statement about critique and criticism, and him putting out classics that weren't always received well. Classics may be a stretch, Marlon, but whatever. But no one's above criticism. Nobody's above criticism. Nobody's above critique. Especially first of all, when you give your art to the world, you no longer own it. When you sell it, you definitely no longer own it. And it's open to criticism and critique until the day it no longer exists. So like people and so we're in a place where everybody's emotional and nobody takes criticism. And now everybody has amplified voices to to express that they don't like the criticism. And when somebody like Cardi B, who's a likable, charismatic person that people like, people identify with, see themselves in. Anything that isn't praise feels like hate. I guess people throw around. So that's pretty much all my 2 cents, man. We went a little long today. We had 45 minutes. This might be late on Monday. Give y'all a little bit of extra because I took a few weeks off. But I'll see you guys next week. Cisco back there in the back. We about to film Gorilla Boys podcast in just a few minutes. If you haven't seen the last episode of Gorilla Boys podcast, go to the Gorilla Boys podcast on YouTube and check out that. That one was pretty interesting. We had conversation about Charlie Kirk's silliness, ridiculous, ratchetness, like we always do on Gorilla Boys podcast. Check it out, comment, subscribe. Now you can like, subscribe, comment, and they have this thing now on YouTube where you can hype the video so more people can see it. So hype this one first, like it, share it, give you a beat it up in the comments, tell me what you guys think about everything I've said. And that's it, man. Much love, much respect, man. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. If you didn't make it to the rapture, pray to God, see if he'll let you up. And I'm out.